I have given a satsang a few times, so most of the sangat knows how I got it close to Guruji and what happened in my life. But this is for a few of the new people who are here. Okay. I'm going to start from the beginning. It's a repetition, but that's what I'm going to do. In 2014, I was not well at home, so I had fever. So my auntie, that's we call auntie to the wife. So my auntie took me to the hospital because my fever was not going down, and they put me there for a week. And after doing a lot of tests, they found that the doctor came and said, you have multiple myeloma. We didn't know what was multiple myeloma. So we didn't know what was multiple myeloma. And then the doctor went out, somebody called him. So he said, thank God it's multiple myeloma. It must be some viral infection or something. Then the doctor came back and said that it is cancer of the bone marrow. So I was devastated, almost in tears and everything. The whole world fell down on me. And I said, why me, why me, why me? I started questioning. Anyways, a few days later, I met Aarti auntie and Vikram uncle. I didn't know them before, we just happened to meet for the first time. And they told me about Guruji. They gave me a book from the car. They said, we just got it from India. And also, they said there's a temple in Oaktree Road. Guruji has done, a lot of things for a lot of people. Just come and see how you feel, and then it's up to you what you want to do. So I read the book, 1 or 2 pages, and then I decided I'm going to come here because, and then I came to the temple. When I came here, there were a lot of people here, and I just had doubts in my mind that Guruji, how can another human being, have miraculous powers to make, to do miracles for people. So I started questioning all this, but I still started coming to the temple. And I think the best time in my life was when I surrendered totally after hearing so many satsangs up here about even doctors, they couldn't, cure people, but Guruji had some powers which he blessed his sangat and took care of them. So the day I surrendered and I had utmost faith in Guruji, that was the best day of my life, I think. It happened after 7-8 months, but whatever it was, it happened. And I think that when we pray to Guruji, Guruji listens to us. And when we listen, then Guruji sends us hints. Like yesterday, I was at a satsang and they said that there was Om carved on the copper tumbler. So these are hints that Guruji gives. And when we surrender to Guruji and we have full faith in him, we leave our ego out of with our slippers, they say, with the shoes, you should leave your ego out and not question anything. I think that is the time when Guruji really gives you, works on you and does whatever is needed. He knows more than us what we need. So, and also because of, when your back is against the wall, you will try anything. Like I had this disease and I was willing to try anything so that I could get better. So then when I surrendered and had utmost faith, then things started happening in my life, which I don't think would have happened otherwise. I started getting scents at home where I could smell, like sandalwood, rose. One day my auntie and me went home, we could smell the fragrance. And then I was told that this is Guruji's fragrance. Somebody from the Sangha told me, and he came to bless the house. And at that time, we may feel that, oh, I wanted this, but why did this happen? But Guruji knows what is best for us. He may not give you something, but when you look back and see, you will find that whatever he's given you was better than what you wanted. So this is, he knows everything. And I learned a lot after the diagnosis of this disease. I learned my full attitude changed, and this is because of blessings from Guruji. I didn't know what it is to be strong. But when being strong is the only choice you have to fight a disease like this, that strength is also given to me by Guruji. Because he's blessed me, he's blessed the Sangha, and he gives you the stamina to face anything in life. And that's how I got the strength. So I went through chemotherapy and all this for 2 years, and then they went through a stem cell transplant. I was in the hospital. They said, you'll be in the hospital for 4 weeks for the stem cell transplant. But I prayed to Guruji in the hospital. I hate to be in the hospital. I prayed, and Auntie told me, just keep saying, Om Namo Shivaya, Guruji Sada Sarai Om. I kept saying that in the hospital. And believe it or not, in 1 week, the oncologist told me that you can go home. You're fine now. And usually people stay there 3 to 4 weeks. So in 1 week, I could go home. She said, go rest at home for 90 days or 60 days, 90 days, and then you can go out. Once I went home, in 2 weeks, again, I started feeling good. So she said, you can start going out. She was looking at me, but this is all because Guruji was, behind me and giving me all the support and the help and everything that I needed. He was there to give it to me. So what I consider is that, once we have faith, we leave everything on Guruji. Your worries go away. Like, I don't have any worries right now. I leave everything on Guruji. And then you become light-hearted, you become full of joy and happiness. Whatever is going on in your life, you just, are very happy. And then what happens is that, meaningful coincidences start happening in your life where they accelerate to such an extent that you can experience the miraculous, Guruji's miracles. You can experience them. And that is what happened to me. After going through all this treatment, the doctor said that you have no more active cancer. The cancer is under remission, and you're fine now. You don't, it's just, I don't have any cancer. And that was the best news that I heard. And this couldn't have happened without Guruji's grace on me. And these are some of the things I want to especially mention. Then recently, about a week ago, I was sitting at home, and I suddenly I got up and I started walking to the kitchen, and I fell down face flat on the hardwood floor with my full body. And I can see that aunties know more than us. So she said that I knew you would fall, but she didn't know why I was going to fall. She said, I knew it. Didn't I tell you 2 days ago to go to the doctor and get your eyes checked and on? I said, okay. So when I fell face down on the floor, I didn't get a scratch on my body. This was because I had low blood pressure. I didn't know that myself, but 2 days ago I had gone to the hospital and they said I had low blood pressure. So she helped me and put me on the bed, and then she went around doing her things. After 15 minutes, I was just praying to Guruji, and then the curtain was down in my bedroom, and I could see Guruji's, body and his face on the curtain. I just could see it. Then I just rested and I felt that, okay, now let me go and get some water. Again I went to the kitchen to get water, and again I fell straight on the back with my full body. And it was like somebody was cradling me. Like I didn't get a single scratch on a hardwood floor. I just couldn't get a scratch on my body. This happened in 3 days. It happened 4 times I fell. And thank God, I don't feel, I didn't get anything in my, So this is just to show you that, Guruji takes care of us. We don't know what is his plan, but his plan is better than our plan. And at times, we feel that, why like this, why like that? But just leave it on him, and the faster you surrender to him and stop questioning, why this and why that, the sooner, and everybody comes here because we have some problem or the other. There may be a few people who just come like that, but most of the people come here because something or the other. So right now I'm cancer free, thanks to Guruji, and my entire thinking has changed. Like Guruji always said, if you cannot do good for anybody, at least don't harm them, don't get angry, do as much as you can. And that is, and those characteristics I feel right now. When I was in my, when I didn't have this disease, I was in my own life trying to make money, going around this, that, and I didn't even think. Nowadays I look at nature, I see the trees, I see the cloud. So this is what he wanted me to see. And I feel so happy just sitting down and watching nature. Or, doing something for somebody, maybe something small, cleaning the snow, on their front door. It just makes me feel happy. It just makes me feel happy, not that they're going to be safer, nobody will slip on that floor. So, a lot has changed in between those times and now. And that's what I wanted to say. Jai Guruji.